I've been reluctant to start a podcast just because I feel like everyone has one nowadays. However, since I've started and grown my newsletter and launched my website, I feel like it was kind of a natural progression for me to start a podcast and do longer form interviews. When I first started my podcast, I really asked myself two questions. And the first one was, what conversations do I wish existed out there? And the second one was, how can I provide value for people who are thinking about the same things I am? And so, kind of when I thought about those things, really landed on me that the people that I want to interview and be talking with on my podcast are going to be people that are in the political realm, talking about political polarization, what's going on in politics, how are politics today affecting young people. I'm trying to have people on from different sides of the aisle, trying to bridge that gap a little bit, and then I want to talk to people about economics, the economy, economic thought, economic theory, talk a lot about Bitcoin, kind of want to talk to business people about kind of the modern day economy for young people and entrepreneurship, and try to just give young people some maybe motivation, a little bit of an edge to get them going, to give them a boost right now because the economy is so difficult for young people. So those are the type of people I want to have on my podcast, the type of people I'll be trying to interview. If anyone you guys think of comes to mind, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll reach out. Or if you can connect me with anyone, that would be great as well. So far, I've released about 3 episodes, I think. I got a 4th one coming out at the time of recording this. And I had someone come on who's an economist to talk about kind of immigration policy, free market capitalism. Had someone come on who was more history focused, and we got into a great conversation about historical figures and kind of how that's impacted the world today. And then I recently had on a girl who's starting a media hub about populism and trying to kind of unite America with a populist middle. We talked about political polarization as well. So 3 really great shows that I've released so far. Feel free to check those out as well. They're on Spotify and my YouTube channel. So that's kind of where I am now, and I'm continuing to move forward. For me personally, I have a lot of strong beliefs politically and economically. I have a lot of things to say. And so another reason I kind of wanted to start the podcast was I felt like I could have people on that could maybe challenge my thoughts, make me change my mind a little bit. Maybe I could make them change their mind and just kind of get different ideas out there and different schools of thought, I would say, so that I am learning as well. I love having these conversations. I will talk to, people on the far left. I'll talk to people on the far right. I will talk to people in the middle. I'll talk to business people. I'll talk to small entrepreneurs. I'll talk to people that are, economists with any school of thought. I just like the discussion. I think that the more discussion, the better, because that's how you're going to find truth, and that's how you're going to kind of find some common ground here. For me personally, I think I am a little bit different. I'm a young person in America today. I'm trying to build up this little media hub here, and so the podcast was a good way for me to kind of expand on that. As you guys know who have been following me, I have the Simple American, which is a daily news brief newsletter that gets sent out Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Has almost around 14,000 subscribers onto that. I've recently launched a website for blog posts and news curation called Simple American News. You can find that at simpleamericannews.com. I have those 2 things. Now my podcast will be under my name, which will just be Jonah Hildreth Podcast, and it'll be on my personal YouTube channel here. And as of recording this, they are going to be separate. The Simple American News, the website and the newsletter will be separate from my podcast for the time being. But you never know. I could find a way to mesh those down the line. However, they are obviously interconnected a bit just because, it's me. I'm the one writing it. I'm the one curating news. I'm the one sending the newsletter. I'm also the one doing the podcast, recording, asking the questions. So they are connected in a way. But for now, they're going to be a little bit separate, but maybe we'll mesh them down the line. Want to take this opportunity just to, kind of announce the launch of my podcast, give it a shout out a little bit. Hope that people kind of check out some of the podcasts I've already released. I've had some great guests on so far. It's been fun. If anyone knows anyone that they think would be interested in coming onto my show, please connect me. Drop their name in the comments. I can reach out as well. But this is why I started my podcast. I'm excited to get this going, and I'm excited to have some interesting conversations. I think it'll be good for me. I'll learn a lot. And I hope that I'm able to give a lot of value to people. So that's why I started my podcast. Wanted to share that with you guys today. Thanks for following along, and check out my podcast.